Hello everyone. How are we all doing today? If you could just let me know in the comments if you can hear me and the sound's coming through okay. Oh, we're all glad that the sound seems okay. You guys getting the picture okay through as well? It's great to see you on here, Will. I haven't seen you for such a long time. Hi, the model shed. Just giving my locos a few little warm-up laps and stuff. Make sure that they seems to be going around all right first. At least I actually managed to hit the go live button and actually go live this time, not take 20 minutes like I did last time. Hi Digger, how you doing? Hi the model shed. Hope everyone's well. Hi the train guy, how are you? I do hope that the train's not too loud as they're going past and you can actually hear me okay. Lewis, don't worry about being late. I've only just came on anyway. I think I'm a few minutes early, but glad that you could join. As you can see, some of you guys have already got moderator stuff added to you anyway. I did some of this sort of a little bit earlier just so that you can post up all your channels and stuff like that. So feel free, everyone, just if you've got the moderator thing, just put your links to your channels in the chat. Hi, Tom. Glad you could make it. Will, I will add in your channel so that you can post in a link to your channel as well. So just chat amongst yourselves for a few minutes just while I log into YouTube. I have got a second camera on here, but I don't know how good the quality will be. There's some little bits that I'm going to show you later on. Seem to be doing all right so far. The trains have gone around a few times, which is always nice. The model shed, don't worry about missing any of my lives. I think I've only ever done one live on my own, which was in the garage, and then I joined Lee at Anfield Road. So this is only my second live chat, so yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about it and stuff, but I'm hoping it goes okay. Hi, the model railway enthusiast. Hope you're well. Hi, Amy. Nice to have you in here. I think I just managed to elbow one of my trains behind here. Get them back running. Right, sorry, Will, I'm just going back on to go and get your channel. And then I'll put you in as a moderator as well. Will, you said you're watching paint dry earlier, I think. Is that you're doing some more work to your layout? Sorry, trying to focus here and type at the same time. So apologies, going a bit quiet every now and then. Right, Will, I believe that's done it, so that you can post up anything that you may want to. I'll slow some of these trains down a little bit. Seems to be coming off and I don't want it to. Hi, Mark, Donegal Dad. How are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, Digger, for deleting those messages. So glad I had moderators in there while I was on the other screen. I couldn't see what was going on. Our ballasting will, I don't think I will be enjoying that bit. I see about the tornado. No, I don't have a tornado. I've got a small collection of locos and stuff, but yeah, I don't actually have a tornado at all. It's a really nice loco, actually, something that I want to get. So anybody got any modelling plans over the weekend? Anyone else been doing anything? I've not really had any plans to do with anything on the layout. Really just been sort of doing a few sketches and bits and pieces. We've had to redo most of it twice now. Well, if you have videoed it, Will, and you are able to show me how you do it, then I'm sure I'll be watching with keen interest on how to do it when I finally get to do it. I'll say, guys, if you want to put in your links or anything, if anyone's not subscribed to each other, please do so. It's all about trying to help each other out. The model shed. Went to the Great British Model Railway Show yesterday, got 3 locos. Did anyone else go? Oh, that looked absolutely fantastic. I really wanted to go to that, but a little bit too far out for me to go and stuff, and a little bit too short notice. I think they did announce it quite late. What locos did you get? Krypton Classics, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Scrabbling around the tracks here to try and keep the trains on. I so can't wait to actually be able to fix the track down permanently. But this is what I get, I suppose, for being so keen and wanting to do a little bit of a layout now before I'd even prepared or got somewhere permanent. But you know what it's like, it becomes quite addictive. So you end up, well, I ended up just doing bits and pieces now. See, look, then it goes another one. So I'm at one end of the layout trying to sort out one, and then I'm at the other end of the layout trying to sort the other one. But never mind. Just wanted to show a few of these locos running. It's not all what the live stream is going to be about. So I did say if there's any questions or anything like that, you can ask me a question. I will try and keep up with the chat. So let's have a little look through. So Will's going to do a video later on this afternoon. Will, that would be great. I know you've been so busy with work and stuff, you've not been able to do any videos and stuff, so it would be nice to see a little update from yourself. Always do enjoy your videos. Mark, sorry, I will add you in as a mod as well. I thought I did do it. But I'll just add you in now, so if you want to post any links up, even to like your Facebook site and stuff like that, or for your museum. What happened to you as a mod? I don't know why it's not showing up, or was it showing up and I just haven't seen it? Oh no, I have. There we go. Right, let's go back to the chat. I was halfway through. Mark, you're procrastinating watching YouTube instead of doing some modelling and creating videos. Yeah, I pretty much get that as well. I think I get in trouble a bit too much about how much videos I watch on YouTube as well. End up probably spending more time on YouTube and editing videos than I do actually modelling. But I hooked on classics. I look forward to seeing what comes up next for you. Thanks, Digger, supporting Will there. Nice one. Oh, the model shed. Oh, okay. Bit of a surprise and stuff. I look forward to seeing that. 2 green and 1 black. That's my hint. Oh no, I'm gonna wait for the surprise on that. B12 running, yep. 8059. Managed to refix an old loco that was my dad's. He had it in pieces in a little carrier bag. So I bought some parts offline and had that repaired. How many trains do I have? I don't know, probably 8 or 9, I would say. Heart filler, do I need more B12s? Yes, definitely. I need more of lots of things. Oh, do I need? No, you need. Yeah, I know I need. A good community and supportive of each other's channels. Yeah, do you know what? I've actually, so many people. I think I'm subscribed to like 350 people. Obviously, I don't get to watch every single video and stuff, but just being in like the live chats and everything else, it's so great that everybody sort of just helps each other out. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I've got a little bit of cork down just underneath the track. I don't know if I will go down the cork route when I actually lay a permanent track. I've seen that some people don't, some people do. So I'll do a little bit of research online and see what the actual benefits are of it and stuff. I merely put it down just because of how uneven my track is and just to kind of sort of straighten it up. And also just to deaden some of the sound. I heard that it does deaden some of the sound a little bit. So yeah, that's sort of the basics of why I put a little bit of cork down. I think from my model railway days when I was younger with my dad, he was always on about putting cork down on the tracks and stuff like that. So just something that I kind of like stuck with and stuff like that. Yeah, well, I've been watching that Hornby channel as well. Hornby channel? Hornby series, should I say. And it's fairly interesting. There's some alright stuff on there. Quite nice to see sort of a little bit of the behind the scenes, but I think probably one of the most interesting things that I found out of that is actually that they're sort of creating some sort of like museum and stuff down at Margate. So, I mean, to me, I'd probably want to go down and see that and stuff. They look like they'll probably have some decent stuff in there. Hi, Somerset Andy. Thanks for joining. Hope you're well. I'll say if you want to post links or anything in the channel, then please do so. It's all about helping each other out. You guys have stuck with me throughout my chaotic journey and my random videos and stuff like that. So feel free to support each other and stuff as well. Like going back to what Digger said, it's all about the community and that's. Yeah, Will, I still want to try and plan in with you this National Rail Museum, but just everything's going on and stuff with like the house and everything like that. you know, basically I've just not had the time or the finances really to be able to come up, but it's still something that hopefully next year I can get out and about a lot more, you know, go to some more, you know, model railway shows and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, maybe we'll, once I've got my new house and stuff, you know, you could do a halfway thing and we'll travel down there together or something, you know, and just use my place as a halfway house. So, you know, we'll think of something, but, you know, see if a few of us want to go or something, that'd be quite good. The model sheds. Anyone watch Double O Bill's channel? Yeah, I do actually. I've gone in there and looked at a few things about how he does his repairs and bits and pieces, which has been quite useful in how I've repaired a couple of my locos as well. So yeah, it just doesn't seem to have posted much lately, which is a bit of a shame. He's probably busy. I know he has a massive list of all the different trains and stuff like that. So maybe he's just taking a bit of a summer break. I know a lot of people have. Oh, I didn't notice that all of these videos have gone. That's a bit of a shame. See, he did some really good work and stuff, but you know, maybe he'll come under a new channel or something like that, or he'll come back to it. I'm sure he probably hasn't got rid of all these massive collection of trains and stuff. I don't know if anyone got to see my new channel trailer or intro to my channel yesterday that I posted. Just had a little bit of play around on my camera roll, found some few clips and stuff, and thought, you know what, from my first intro on my channel, it was quite poor. So I thought I would sort of jazz it up a little bit. Getting ready really for the new layout that will be, you know, happening either end of the year or beginning of next year. Basically, I so everything's ground to a halt. So I hope that's all that sorted. Don't know what I did there. I only tried to change the banner. Let's see if I'm still live. I think I am. There we go. Just let me know if that's all right. I think I messed up big time there. Me trying to get that stupid banner off. I told you I'm not very good at all this live stuff. It's probably why I don't do it. Right. I think I'm back. For a little bit anyway. Once I put this train back on. I should basically just leave everything as it is. It was running absolutely fine, and then I go in and say, oh yeah, let's take the banner off, and just press the exit button. So annoying. I always do these things to myself. Oh, Dinmore Junction, welcome. Sorry if you joined me when there were blank screens. I was having a technical moment and being a bit of a donut and made everything crash. Another brick in the wall, yeah. So here's another brick in the wall. Loads of brick walls. It's just a brick wall city around here. Like I've got these little bits that are sort of covering a bit sort of when you get quite low down to the ground, and then it's just a mass of like these cold, hard stones around you. It's a little bit chilly out here today. Weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worst. It's been absolutely pouring down. So what I'm going to do, probably in about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to just show you, or hopefully show you, some of the drawings that I've been doing for the new layout. So just going back to what I was saying about my intro video, so I put a little thing in the description. What I'm thinking of doing is having sort of like a square or a rectangle layout that you can stand in the middle. And then each of the 4 boards will then become a different type of scene. So I had on there a World War II scene. I had just plain countryside, just for like running shots. I then had like a station area, a fiddle yard area, and then I'll have like a town scene. So each one of the boards will be a different setting. The World War II scene will be like a bit of a dedication to my granddad. I had one that was in the Navy, and I had one that was in like the tank regiment just after the war. But I kind of wanted to tie it all in and incorporate some trucks, some tanks. He was part of the Beds and Hearts Association, so he also set up things at Duxford, which is an air museum. He's got a display that he helped out in there in the Imperial War Museum part, where they have all the tanks and all the guns and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to get some World War II tanks and stuff for the layout. A few trains from in that era. You know, an aircraft hangar, for example. I've seen that Super Quick do a nice aircraft hangar, or I might scrap build something. You know, and just have build some aeroplane kits and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit different. Then moving on to sort of like the countryside scene, so it'll be a little bit like what you see in the background now, just sort of fields and hills and stuff, which then relates to the Downs part of my channel name. So the Downs, if you ever look up Dunstable Downs on Google, you'll see that it's just a massive, fields and hills and walking sites and stuff, and that's where I used to spend a lot of time with my grandparents. So that'll be incorporated into that. And then moving on to like the town scene. So that'll be like places that I've grown up. Not necessarily modelling exact replica houses, but kind of, places of interest and stuff like that. So there'll be, little rivers in there, or places that used to live in a little place that was, sort of on the outskirts of the countryside. And then sort of where I live now, there's a few sort of disused railway lines and stuff. So I've taken pictures of like, tunnels and bits and pieces. So I will start to incorporate all the little places that I go and venture out, or heritage sites and stuff like that. There's little pictures of some of their station areas and stuff. So just a bit of a mixture for that. And then I wanted to kind of grow for the 4th scene would be this station that I've got here. I'd really liked making that Metcalfe main station. I want to put it to kind of like a 4-track layout. I'm hoping maybe that I'll go 2 on DC, and then 2 will go on to DCC. The DCC stuff will have to wait though, so I think I'll first of all probably make it a 2-line, leaving enough space to then make it a 4-line track. It's all depending on space. I don't really know at the moment what size the layout will be. I know that I can potentially have a summer house that's got a 10-foot by 8-foot space. But if I can get to a slightly bigger space, i.e. like a loft, I'm hoping sort of 20-foot by 12 or 20-foot by 10 sort of space that I'll be able to have. So yeah, there's lots of different things on size. I don't really know that yet, but I just kind of wanted to get into the planning, buying the buildings, buying rolling stock, making as much stuff as I can ready for it, and not sort of losing anything to do with model railwaying, because eventually I'll have to pack this up, so I won't be able to do any kind of live streams or running sessions, so I need to have some sort of content to try and keep the channel going. So yeah, that's what I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of, and hopefully you can clearly see the pictures that I've drawn. I'm going to put onto camera just a couple of carriages that I got, so you'll probably see in one of my other videos that I got the 91? No, yeah, here we go. Completely forgot. Anyway, that I got this one, 61XX, an old Airfix model. Got that pretty cheap, done a bit of servicing on it and stuff. Seems to be running around absolutely perfect. I was looking at these bits here, so the wheels and stuff that you can see, I'm actually going to paint those matte black, because I've got a picture of one in Didcot, and this just looks too model, so I wanted to kind of replicate that. So I'm going to use some of the photos from that and give this one a bit of a I thought I had a train off then. No, yeah, sort of give this one a little bit of jazzing up and bring it to life a little bit and make it look less sort of toy train. So I'll probably add a little bit of weathering on that when I finally get the courage to do so. But I got these as well. So I've got some Great Western carriages. I've got a set of 3, just nice and cheap. I think they're about £8.50 or £8.80 or something off of eBay. Got a bit of like, these are quite wobbly and stuff, so I'm imagining that the carriages will wobble quite a bit. But I'm going to sort of take them apart, put some weights in them a bit because they're very, very light. But yeah, I think they'll look quite good going around the layout. That's really all sort of that I've actually bought or anything for the layout. There's nothing really new that I can show you. Just having a bit of a mare around the back here with all the trains coming off. I'm just going to quickly catch up on the chat and see what people have been saying. Probably missed quite a bit. Clear skies and sunshine. I think it's cleared up a bit here. It's just an absolute really terrible morning. Welcome, Leighton, Loco Leighton. Hope you're well. You've got a live stream later on this evening. Hopefully, I'll be able to join that. Good to have you here. Lee from Anfield Road, welcome. Glad you could make it. I know you said you was going to pop through at some point. So I'm glad you could come. Let's see if I can pop on your live stream later on. These trains are starting to annoy me a little bit now. Oh, I love the old people that come in here. It seems to be quite a frequent thing now that everyone seems to be posting stuff in here, in everyone's live chats. I know that Lee had some the other week. A bit of a reoccurring theme that everyone seems to think you want to see that kind of stuff. Surely if you're watching someone's train set, you're not really interested in, you'd be on a different site, but hey ho. Right, I'm going to bring some of these trains to a halt. I'm getting a bit of bad back leaning over the track. Some of them are going a little bit slower than planned. A bit all over the place. You can probably hear them derailing in the background actually. Right, that's brought that one down. Let's get this one back round. I didn't really get time to do all my track cleaning and stuff. Obviously these locals are in for a service and everything as well. So we'll just bring that to a halt and just have a little bit of a chat. I'll move the camera around and then I can show you some of the drawings. I'll have to wiggle the camera around a little bit. Right, just going back through the chat, catch up on that. Yep, definitely will. That sounds absolutely amazing. We can definitely do something with that. No pressure on me then to get my layout sorted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring round my rather weird drawing, and hopefully it shows up all right on camera. And then I'll just reposition the camera so that it hopefully shows. If I just extend that, so sorry everyone, I'm going to make you feel a little bit ill. How's that? Does that look all right? I don't know if you can see that. It looks all right on this side, but I don't know if it looks all right on your side. A bit of a delay on my camera. All right, yeah, so this is the bit that I was talking about. So as you can see in here, this will be the bit that where you would stand. And then these 4 boards would then be a different kind of scene. Can't really draw track and stuff like that, so apologies about the bad sketching and stuff. But that's kind of basically what it will look like. I've then gone into sort of how each section will become like modular. So the track joins will then change. The track joins will then meet up to the end of here. So if I plan my track well with sizes and stuff, I can then remove those sections should I ever move again, or I want to move the track into a different layout. So track into a different place. So the idea of that is that it'll be fully collapsible. And then, so moving on to a little bit more of a detailed one. So let me just move this round. So this is the long and short of it with a bit more detail in here. So like I said to you, it will start off with a bit of a town scene. I'm looking at, I should say 8. So it's 8 to 12 foot across this side. I'm thinking where the track comes around the corners, you're going to have a lot of dead space down in these corners, which is where most of the modelling will be. Because if I'm running 4 tracks down here, I'm not going to be able to put any sort of real detail in down here. It will mainly be all of this stuff that's in these corners. So this will build shops and roads, and then houses and roads will be up here, and then sort of like kind of shops and bits and pieces all up in that section. Then moving down to the country scene, so that'll be 10 to 12 foot, 10 foot being the minimum, maybe 20 foot, sorry, being the maximum. This will all just be a country scene. So as I told you before, if you Googled Dunstable Downs, that's what's going to inspire me. So I'll be taking a lot of photos, going to visit it, a lot from memory. But this is all just hills, trees, forests, you know, loads and loads of stuff. I hope the lighting on that is okay. I will sort of see if there's less glare. Move that down a little bit. So then going down to this half of the track plan. So this is like the World War II scene. So I would have my aircrafts and stuff in here. Place called Duxford. If you don't know it, check it out on Google. Really nice place to go. So much sort of history and everything. They even fly Spitfires and Hurricanes and all that sort of stuff, and air shows. Another place that I used to go to with my granddad. So that's kind of another reason why that will be in there. And then down in this corner will be sort of like tanks, kind of like a little military scene, and stuff like that. So that'll be that one. And then down here into a fairly complex sort of station area. I'm not great with my wiring and stuff, but obviously 2 tracks will be DC, and then I'll have the tracks in maybe wide DC for now and then go on to DCC later. But I worked out there's probably about sort of 20 points or so that will be in that. Each section will probably be done in an episode. I'm not sure how long it will take me to do it, but that will be kind of the basics of each section is a different series, and I'll be focusing on that, doing some running shots of that, and then you'll see it how it's built from sort of the ground up basically. And then I thought it's just having 4 different scenes, although that's quite a lot, and it's how do I say it? It's quite a lot to do. I think it will give more interest to viewers who might like things from that region. So, you know, through the town scene, I can add in some like diesel locos and stuff. It's not going to look out of place. Same with like any countryside scene. I know that the World War II stuff is mainly for steam locos, but we can kind of not have to have that on camera when the trains are going around in the loop. And then with the platform scene, again, I can incorporate steam and diesels in that and stuff as well. So I'm just going to leave you to have a little look at that for now and just see what people are saying, if they hate it or like it. So Lee is working on a layout for his live stream. I look forward to that, Lee. You could put you could put a slight gradient in your country section, so you have a couple of running tracks to go across the bridge over a river or something. That would be quite cool. Actually, do you know what? I really like that idea. I did think about maybe if sort of cutting a section out, and then a bit like what I've done. So I'm just going to turn you around. A bit like what I've done here with that bridge, is having sort of that in a board. So maybe if a board doesn't join up, and then having some boards underneath that I could create like a river scene or something like that. Maybe that's something that I could do. So yeah, definitely I'm going to add that into the notes section. I'll just leave you with a couple of shots other than the layout. Nice one. Looking forward to seeing the military modelling, something close to my own heart, as you know. Yeah, definitely the angel shares. You know, if you've got any tips for me and stuff, you know, and as you're seeing the build process go on, or it doesn't look right and stuff, you know, please, you know, swing me in the right direction. It is a very, very ambitious project. I think I did see someone put a comment on there. Let me see. Digger, yeah, very, very ambitious. You know, it's a project that will go on for a long time. It's going to be a massive build. I will focus on just putting down, you know, like the track first and getting that correct before I then build the scenery around it. So I will be able to have a bit of running, and then as I progress and my skills hopefully get better, then yeah, you'll see the details start to add in. So just gonna have a drink. Yeah, and I'm hoping that, you know, the size of the layout as well will be quite good. Like I say, 10 foot by 8 foot is minimum, and then I'm hoping that maybe I can go bigger. I just have to get permission that I can actually use the loft and stuff. So yeah, so if that goes to plan, then hopefully I can go down the slightly bigger route. I just think it'd be interesting for these camera angles and stuff. That's probably the main reason why I've done it. I've got so many ideas in my head that I wanted to kind of get everything into it that I could, but also keeping the name, you know, and that's important, that it's got some of the stuff that, you know, what my grandparents were about. So yeah, so that's why there's a lot in it, because I was, you know, a big part of me growing up, and a lot of this stuff was my dad and my granddad, so I kind of wanted to keep that in there. Welcome, Paul and Crazy Joe. Good to have you in here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for supporting. Anthony, I saw that you have popped in as well. So either you've stayed awake or you've just woken up, but thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I agree, Lee. Layouts are never finished, and my one will probably never be finished. But that's, you know, having that as like modular parts as well, so I can, you know, I can work on them at different times. Being able to take it with me, so if I was to move, I'm not having to restart the whole thing. You know, a bit like this, it took me sort of a day or two to get it all up and running, but it's all put down temporarily, so it's really easy that I can just pack all of this layout away. You know, there's only a few pins really that are holding this section down, but if I pan you back round over to the back section and stuff, you can see it's all just laid on a little bit of cork, just resting in place, and nothing is put down permanently. So, you know, it's the really good thing about this is that it can go down quick, but I want to build a permanent one, so the whole module idea will really kind of help me, that if I have to move again, then I can just take it all away and I wouldn't have to restart the whole build process. I can just kind of move it with me. So that was my thinking. Maybe that's probably the only good thought I've had about it yet, really, but it sounds pretty good to me. So Lee, will you be back in your loft layout for your live stream, or will you be back down on Melwood Drive, St David's Green? Excuse the cars. What was that I was reading? St David's Green, doesn't matter how big the layout is, never big enough. Yeah, 100% agree with that. If I could, yeah, it's one of those things that I think you always just try and cram more and more space in, just to try and get, you know, that extra few feet or extra few centimeters of track. Totally agree with you. It's never big enough. I wasn't happy with I think it was like 6 foot by 4 foot, and then extended that. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. If you make it modular, easy to move, you might be able to take it to exhibitions in the future. I'd only take it to exhibitions if it was good modelling. you know, it's something I would consider. I'd love to do it. You know, you see some of these people out there making modular railways and doing their exhibitions. The you know, the detail is absolutely fantastic and amazing and stuff. So, I mean, I'll never say no, but you know, if it did grow and it did look good and it all goes to plan of how I want it to be, then yeah, definitely would like to do it, but not something that I would consider right now. I think it's all just sort of about personal gain and stuff like that. But you know, if the future gets brighter and stuff like that, you know, if it works out with things like my job and stuff like that, hopefully I'll be able to afford to buy all the latest stuff and everything. Everything that I do at the moment is on a really tight budget. But you know, having some brand new locos running around would be absolutely amazing. I wouldn't have to put up with the amount that these derail and stop working and short circuit and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be definitely something for the future. So I'm just having a little catch up on the chat. The Angel shares, I think I've already caught up. So the Angel shares for World War II scene, you could create an ambulance train. Oh, I do like the sound of that. Let me read that again because it just jumped. There's a few ambulance trains from the period. I have a changeable where you can have tanks getting loaded and wagons into. But that really does sound interesting. I was actually looking online to see where I could find ambulance trains, but I wasn't too sure where you could get the carriages and stuff. But because I do have a War Department loco, I was actually thinking of kind of building my own carriages. So buying some off of eBay. Ones I'm just trying to look for it. Ones that are not too great. I have got one somewhere kicking around. That's all like somebody's hand painted it. I bought it offline and it didn't look anything like the picture. But anyway, I'll show you one of these. So it was one like this, but it's really badly painted. And what I was thinking is that maybe I could sort of spray it all black and have like some War Department stickers on it or something like that, so that it would go then with the Dean goods that I have. So I kind of wanted to have a rake of stuff that would go like that. So yeah, so that was one idea I had, but I think I just painted red crosses on them. I suppose like, you know, anything like Southern or something like that. Let's just go back to where that was. But I really do like that that idea. Really do like that idea. Please, can you run your class 47? I would love to run the 47. I'm really sorry, but I can't run the 47. I don't know if you saw one of my last videos, probably literally 6 seconds, 2 big blue sparks out the bottom, and it like derailed and jumped off the track. So it needs to go in for a service, unfortunately. It's not going to run anywhere at the moment. I will put a couple more trains on in the background and show you. But yeah, I can't remember where I saw the stickers for the War Department, but there was some website that did 00 gauge stickers and stuff, exactly like the ones that are on here. But yeah, I'd use them on carriages and just spray can a bit of Halford's black spray or something like that, and just you know, turn them black, stick a couple of War Department things on there, or like you even said, the Angel shares is put some red crosses on there or something. I mean, that's a great idea though. I like the idea you also said about like tanks loading up on there. That sounds really good. Just catching up on the chat. Ambulance train trying one. Oh, I didn't even know that trying did one, so maybe I'll have a little look at that. I've got some nice locos. Yeah, I've got some fairly decent ones. They're just, you know, really old sort of Triang Hornby stuff. Apart from that Dean Goods that my wife bought me, that's the only new loco that I've ever had. Everything else is probably going on between 20 and 40 years is the last times. That's the 47 that I have. It definitely needs like a service and stuff like that. This is a Lima model, but for its age and stuff, it's not a bad little loco. The only little sort of chip in there and stuff, but it's quite a nice livery. I quite like it, and it was one of my most reliable runners. But yeah, it's given up the ghost. I think, you know, it's never had, I don't think it's ever had a service, which is terrible of me since I had it. So yeah, apologies again that one's not running, but I will get round to servicing some of them eventually. I might see if I can swap out my Duke of Sutherland. I'll see if I can get maybe my Airfix model on there. Yeah, Lewis, as soon as it's fixed up, mate, I'll get a little running session video in for you. I've noticed that people do like their diesels and stuff. I'm not totally dead against diesels. It's just kind of like the era. I think as a child, you grow up dreaming about like steam trains and stuff like that. So for me, diesels totally weren't interesting to me. But I had that as a child, and actually, do you know what? You know, there's some really nice livery diesels going around and stuff like that. So, you know, having that on my layout and stuff, you know, I think it'd be great. You know, they do look smart, they do look nice, and they're good runners at the end of the day. You know, you've not got so many problems that you have with all the tenders coming off and all that sort of stuff. So I do quite like to. I do like to have a few sort of mixed stuff. You know, keep it interesting for everyone. So let me just double check through. Sorry, I'm not really good at multitasking. I'm trying. I was gonna. Yeah, that was it. I was gonna change the trains, but then I was gonna catch up on the chat. Had a bit of a mental block. The new Hornby Princess classes are really nice. You should ask one for Christmas. What I have asked for Christmas. So Christmas, obviously, you know what that is. My birthday is around the 7th. Well, not around, but it's the 7th of January. So I have asked for a Christmas come birthday all in one. I put the idea about the new Hush Hush in the black or blue livery. So yeah, I've put that idea out there. We'll see how that one goes. Lewis has got the Lima 47 in BR blue. She's currently coupled up with a rake of my 4 BR Maroon Mark 1 pictures. Oh, that sounds really good. I do like the BR blue ones there, with the big British Rail sign on the side. That was quite nice. Anthony, you need a good case of add to multi-source. I have ads, and that's why I have 9 to 10 cameras on my layout. Oh, I think I got a thumbs up there from Amy on the old Hush Hush. So everyone just put some praying signs in there. I might get that one. I made a mistake for not catering for these long diesels when I made my layout 12 years ago, so can only run shorter locos. Yeah, I've seen some people having sort of, you know, rakes and rakes of, you know, 10, 15, 20 odd wagons and stuff. And, you know, going back to my layout, that's hopefully why I would have 10 to 20 foot of, you know, a nice long running session. Yeah, if I had that many cameras, Anthony, I would probably have a meltdown. It's hard enough controlling the one that I've got at the moment. It's yeah, a bit of a scary thought to have multiple cameras everywhere. And to be honest, you know, the track is not in the best state behind here. It doesn't look half as good as what yours does in regards to running or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully when the new build comes out, I've put a 4-camera benchmark to have 4 different camera views. You can see there in there that I've listed in already. So it'd be like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. So I will have 4 cameras on a stream. Yeah, that's about as adventurous. I think 8 to 10. Yeah, it's a little bit dodgy. Sorry, it's having a drink in the background as well. Just gonna kind of let you know, probably about sort of another 10-15 minutes or so, but I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's, you know, come on and stuff. I'm not going right now, but I just want to say, you know, thank you everyone for supporting me and stuff. You know, it's really appreciative that you pop in and stuff like that and take time out of your Sundays, and taking time out of modelling or staying up, whatever you're doing. You know, just thank you so much for, you know, sitting around and joining me. I really do appreciate it. Right, I'm going to change out a loco and see if I can get one last little bit of running in there. Anyone wants to post up any links of their sites or anything, if I haven't made you a moderator already, apologies. I will go back in and edit you 2 moderators and stuff, but I seem to have touched the screen earlier and it all just went wrong. I was only just to try and get a banner off, so I thought while the camera's actually rolling, I'll just keep it as it is for now. Otherwise, it will probably go wrong. Let's put the 61XX on, see if I can get that going around for a little bit. Hopefully it's not too noisy. I will chuck on the untested GWR. See what the wobble's like on that. And then I'll go back to the chat, and if anyone's, like I say, if anyone's got any questions, they can ask me. I've got a little bit of movement. Probably need warming up, so I should probably not have attempted to put this one on straight away, but hopefully I'll speed it up a little bit and it will probably run around. Hopefully it should run around. Sounds a bit ropey until it gets warmed up. Like I say, it's absolutely freezing out here. I live quite high up in the hills as well, so the wind just blasts through here, and I've got a little bit of a gap underneath the garage, and I can feel it already coming through. And just give me a little bit of a move. So apologies again for making me feel a little bit sick. We have lift off. It does actually go. And drop you back down a little bit. Past the engine shed. Oh. Just kind of, oh, sorry about this. Oh, it's all going wrong. No, I'll probably stick with that scene there until I move this other loco out of the way. Well, actually, maybe I could just get that one going around at the same time. There we go. Let's have to move you back a little bit. And I'll slow this one down once it's warmed up a bit. Now it's warmed up a little bit. Has a couple of laps and it seems to go like the rocket. Right, just gonna. Yeah, Digger. Yeah, that's the HM 6000. really like the controller and stuff. If I had it on an iPad, it would probably be a little bit better because it's quite sensitive and stuff. But yeah, this is the controller I use. And now I've just derattled. See, look, you couldn't see that. Let's just put that one back on. But yeah, compared to anything else, well, I haven't really been able to have any like Gauge Master stuff or anything like that. You know, for what it is, I think, you know, £40 or something, I think it was. It actually runs. Oh, look, here we go. See, it's all started again now. All falling off. Yeah, for £40, I can't really complain about, you know, how it performs and stuff. I know that you have one as well. How have you found it? I found that it works quite nicely. Oh, you live up in the Pennines. Oh, very nice location though, that, even though that is cold. Leighton, so thank you so much for joining, and I'll definitely be on your live stream later on. I really liked your Halloween shorts that you did as well. They were great. I'm just going to catch up. Go through. Lima class 50, southeast. That sounds good. Totally doesn't have the hush on pre-order. I don't know, Will, if I do have it on pre-order. It's just a fingers crossed. Get it on order. I was asked, and I said, yes, that would be amazing. I'm going to put another carriage on that one, and then stop this one, because this one is driving me crazy. I'll bring that into the station, add another carriage onto it, and then I'll go back to the chat. I hope this one's not too loud. It's just had a service, it seems to be running okay. It's a little bit lumpy. Let's just bring that there, quickly whack on another carriage, wherever I put them. And that's the restaurant car. Let's put this back in as the same one. So they don't seem to be wobbling too badly, actually. I thought they were going to be a lot worse because they were so light. And the way that my track is and stuff, I thought that they would wobble around quite a bit, but they don't seem to be doing too badly. Let me just come down and put this in. Excuse the arm in the way. That's my coupling up skills. And we send that round, do a few laps of that, and we'll catch up back on the chat. No, thank you, Anthony. My build's, yeah, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. But I do like the size. Good stream, Mark. Thank you very much, Lee. Always appreciated. So I'm not very good at these live streams, but you know, I think the more that I do, the more confident I'm becoming and stuff like that. So I was gonna sort of do like show me talking and stuff like that, but I think I would just fluff my words and probably sit there looking like a bit of a Halloween zombie. So I'm just going to keep it with, you know, what's on the layout at the moment. But, you know, hopefully next time I do a live stream, or what I'm going to do is with my new build is when I get the space and stuff, I will live stream my build progress. I'll be live streaming whilst I'm building the layout. There we go. Yeah, so you will get to see what I look like, unfortunately, in the future. Just today's feeling a bit of a nervous day. So Will, got a couple of hours to do the video you want. Might be good to get up tonight. Loads of bed to be at work at 1 a.m. Well, Will, that's dedication to keep Britain's trains running. I can see that wheel's come off. There we go. I can see that coming around the corner. Yeah, thank you for coming though, Will, if you're off to bed now, mate. Appreciate you coming onto the stream, and it's been great that you have been able to join me. I was only thinking this morning, but I hadn't spoken to you and stuff, so send me a message when you're not busy and we'll have a bit of a catch up or something. That'd be good. And take it easy and stay safe. Paul, recently shortened a Pico BR130 Ludmiller body by 4 centimeters to fit a Meccano all-wheel drive chassis. Now it's perfect for my tracks. Wow, that sounds impressive. I don't think I would have the courage to be able to do anything like that. Just scrolling through. But I'm glad that people have, enjoyed the live stream and stuff. It's been a pleasure to do. I'm sorry it's not full of loads and loads of content and stuff. Not many people ask me questions, and I'm sorry if you have asked me a question and I haven't seen it. I've tried to keep up with the chat as much as I can. But it's kind of really just to sort of show you really like the track plan that I have. Like I say, it's not happening tomorrow, but it will be happening in the very near future. It's all about me designing things, and I will catch up with people like the Angel Shares. If you've got any videos, I'm gonna have a little scroll through and maybe see if you put some of your content of what you've done about your military stuff on there. I'll have a little bit of a research and a play around. Maybe venture in to see if I can buy some old stuff, and if I do make up like those War Department liveries for the carriages, maybe I'll do a little build of that. Basically, I mean, it's getting absolutely freezing out in the garage, so I'll probably do more of my videos inside, where it will be like track planning or building any models ready for the layout and stuff, because I think you can never be too prepared. And if I've got everything sort of made and built and ordered and all that sort of stuff that I want to for the layout, then all I have to focus on first of all is getting all the track down and and all the baseboards for when I move, and then there's a lot less pressure off of trying to source buildings and models and stuff like that. So if I can have that pre-done, that would be absolutely massive. That will really help me out. And sort of speed up the build and stuff like that as well. Just catching up on a couple of things on the chat. So Charleston Eastgate, welcome. Thanks for joining. We'll be wrapping up in about 2 or 3 minutes though, so if you do want to catch up, skip to probably about 20 minutes or so, where I'll just kind of having a chat about my new track plans and stuff. So feel free to sort of like kind of watch back, but thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. The next live stream I'll do, I can see quite a sort of few faces in here that I haven't added as moderators and stuff, so I will add you in for the future. I've kept a little note down here to my left of everybody's names and stuff that I've seen in the stream, so I will make sure that I add you as moderators next time. And thanks to Digger that's got rid of some of all those messages and posted up other people's channels and stuff like that. Lewis is getting a Hornby Duchess of Sutherland and a replica Railways Burton Agnes Hall for my 17th birthday. Wow, the Duchess of Sutherland, one of my favourite locos. So yeah, I have the old. I'll just show you if you haven't seen it already, but that's the old Hornby one that I have, which was my dad's. So yeah, for an old model, the detail's not too bad and stuff. Quite a really nice model. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. And you've probably seen on YouTube that loads of people are posting that the Duchess of Sutherland is out and about in various locations at the moment. So I've been watching those because, yeah, one of my favourite locos. So yeah, glad that you're getting that. And the Burton Agnes Hall, I don't know if I've seen that, but I'm going to have a look at that online and see what that is. In case you didn't know, Lee is live at 5. Yeah, so if anyone can, you can join Lee from 5 o'clock whilst he's doing his layout. Lewis, I will definitely make you a moderator for next time. By the time I probably get round to doing it now, it will probably be me to wrap up, and I'll get distracted and stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely add you in as a moderator next time. Hopefully maybe in a week or week and a half, I'll be able to get out here and do another live. I'll look at my diary and speak with the better half and see when I can get some time out here. You should call Sunday streams Lee live at 5. Sounds like an official TV show. Yes, that does sound quite like an official TV. Live news at 5. Yeah, live at 5. I like that. Lee, you need to get on that. I believe the Duchess of Sutherland is running a special to York this December. I'm trying to get some footage for you, Mark. Might see if I can talk my way onto the footplate. Wow, yeah. If you could get me some footage, that would be amazing. And definitely if you can get onto the footplate, I'll be even more jealous, but I would love to see the footage or even some pictures in that. That's one of my childhood locos, so yeah, it's really nice. So hopefully one day I'll get to see that going round. Charleston Eastgate, that's a nice engine shed, Mark. What make is it? So this one here, I'll bring you in a little bit closer. This is the old Airfix kit. So it was, it's now Dapol. I think they still do it. But this is one that I painted up myself. So it comes as a plastic kit. But I've painted it all up. I haven't done the roof and stuff yet. But I've weathered it all myself, painted it all up. I have got a video on it showing how I built it. Yeah, it's nice. It's quite small, but I think it will go quite well in maybe one of my countryside scenes. So yeah, it's quite a nice little kit actually. It's about £3 or £4 or something like that. But thanks for saying so. Yeah, I don't like anything that looks too clean and pristine. You know, the realities of the railway back in like the 1930s and stuff, it would have been coal grubbiness and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of what I try to get with that effect on there. I'm just going to move you around a little bit back into the sort of station area. So you'll probably be able to see that my Metcalf kit, it just looks too clean. So I added a little bit of detail in of, you know, some sort of weathering and stuff like that. And I'll probably do the same sort of thing to the weathering to the actual platform itself. I'll add a mental block then, because I saw something on there. That's I saw something on the chat and then I got distracted, so apologies. Tom's just subscribed to Heartbeat. Oh, thanks, Tom. He always appreciates it. Nice job. Lovely. Oh, that was what I was reading. That shed looks excellent. My video is done, Mark. Prem tomorrow at 6:30. Hooked on classics. I will definitely be on there. And what I'll do is I'll put a link to a couple of your channels, or if you can look now, but if you can subscribe to like Hooks on Classics and Charleston Eastgate, if anybody's not subbed to each other, quickly look up or write the names down now. But I'll see if I can remember a few and post them in the description of my video. Right, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I was only going to go until 2 o'clock and it's now 2:13, so I don't want to get myself in trouble. The children want to celebrate a little bit of Halloween. We're not going out trick-or-treating or anything. We're just going to do like a sort of little Halloween tea party type thing for the kids. Yeah, I will go and get that sort of started or organised. I just want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody again who has joined me in the stream. It's been really appreciated. You know, I wouldn't be doing these streams if it weren't for you guys, you know, subscribing to me. You know, you guys are the ones that are kind of, you know, inspiring me through your channels to do this sort of stuff, and, you know, to keep on going. I know that people, you know, sometimes we lose our mojo in modeling and stuff, but I think, you know, what brings it back for me is that, you know, seeing other people and their processes are all going through the same thing. You know, it just helps, you know, that connection and keeps the interest going. You know, especially with people going to get to see all these shows and stuff. You know, it's great seeing the content that they bring out. So yeah, just a big thank you to everyone. I really hope that you've enjoyed the live stream. Sorry, it's sort of limited to one camera. Couple of technical issues in the middle, but not for too long. At least it didn't take 20 minutes like last time to rectify. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to do it again. Like I say, I'm building in confidence whilst doing these live streams. Please feel free to hit the like on the way out, or shove a comment in when it finally does come up on YouTube, just saying that you have enjoyed it, haven't enjoyed it, or if you've got any more ideas around that track plan and stuff, then please let me know. Watch it back and have a little think about it. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for joining and taking time out of your Sunday to watch. I will speak to you all soon. I will probably have a video out some point next week. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've got no clues at the moment. But hopefully it will be some things towards my next part of the layout. So yeah, take care everyone. I will speak to you all soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.